Hello lovelies. Today we are doing dentures for fangs. This is how I do it. I do it with paraffin wax, and I don't do it with a resin cast. I don't do it in any other way. I definitely don't use the Scarecrow mold because that stuff is the most atrocious smell and it doesn't snap for me like they say. I've tried it multiple times and in the end I just have a headache and crappy fangs at the end. So this is a video on how to make dentures with paraffin wax and other random little tidbits of knowledge. Rolling the thin part in the back, rolling it back up with your tongue, it's, you know, it's dexterity. It's a wonderful, wonderful treat for you all. I promise your lovers will appreciate it later. I get the Scarecrow Deluxe Werewolf edition. The smaller ones are really just the small vampire teeth, so if you lose your bottom ones, well then just go buy a pair of small vampire teeth and you're good to go. If you're going to lose any with my method, it's going to be your lower teeth, and it's going to be a laughing stock because I lost my lower teeth by swallowing one. I was at Fairy Worlds and people were rightfully so grateful for them for pushing me to drink more water, but they were giving me bottled water, and I have full cake on makeup. I've got the teeth in. Drinking a bottled water is really, really awkward. And so I tried to be like, like don't touch anything, just pour right in. And I poured too much, freaked out, bent down to spit it out, and spitting out didn't happen. I panicked and I swallowed. My own damn fault. Bring a straw. Back to the teeth. Alright, so what you do is you've got your paraffin wax. It's in the canning section. But on the box it's like, no, this is paraffin wax. It's got loads of jobs like canning, candle making, reduces friction, snow skis, water skis, surfboards, and that escalated quickly. I cut a piece off, like about this much, plop it in, get a small pot, put like a little bit amount of water, and let it, turn it on, it'll start boiling. I hope, you know, physics may mess with you some days. Anyway, starts boiling. You put the bowl in and you wait for it to melt mostly all the way down. Like you'll still have a little dollop in the middle, but the rest is melted. And you take it out and you swirl it, and then you can start molding it, and you get a consistent malleability basically. And get it packed into your gum line between your teeth. Alright, the teeth are in, however, the wax is fairly cold, so we need to warm it up by sucking on it in a motion that I like to call the Laffy Taffy. The Laffy Taffy. Now, to give you some perspective, what I like to do with Laffy Taffy is I put it on the top of my mouth. You push it up on the bridge, and then you, with your tongue, roll over it and just lick it down like that. And yes, if you haven't figured out, I do have an oral fixation. Of course, anyone who enjoys wearing fangs does, so no surprise there. Now, let's get down to business, which is... Whoops, I forgot to mention that little rectangle piece we made earlier. Put that under your tongue and warm it up while we were, of course, still doing the... Then take out the rectangle piece and stretch it slightly, then press gently to the back of your teeth, and then continue. Push the teeth out with your tongue, pinch off the excess, and then put it on the fang with the thinnest amount of wax behind it. As you were.
Repeat this several times so you have a strong base directly behind the fang. Don't forget!
And very lightly press to hide. If there's too much, then yes, you gotta pinch it away. Remember the piece that was too cold and was too brittle? Well, I didn't mention it, but I put it in the back of my mouth again, under my tongue. Here it is, and it's workable again. So, we take it out, take it in half, whole dollop worth, big old piece. You know, put it in your itty bitty canines. Pack it in there. Pack it good. Bend it back. I am keeping my upper fangs in. You may think it's not necessary right now, but it is, because I need my fangs, my dentures, to be as warm and malleable as possible right now, because the teeth, the lower fangs, are then going to be forced up into the denture and create indents for them to fit in. Loads of wax in the back, and you're going to push it downwards. Super awkward. Again, we do the Laffy Taffy. Alright, so we've got wax right here. This is the tooth. You're going to roll it back up, because we want as much as we can on the back of the tooth, because that's what holds it stationary. And then we're going to thin this bottom half so your tongue doesn't scoop up and push your tooth away. Yeah. Again, you gotta gingerly work around all of the teeth in your mouth. And press your fangs down and just use your tongue to push the wax around. This will beef up your tongue. Guess what? We do the Laffy Taffy. This is sexy. So now, we got a whole lot of mess. Look at that. Ah! There's a work of art right there. I promise we'll get better. It'll get better. So, it's warm enough that we can use our fingers, but again, go slow. Just push it lightly. You know what? I'm going to take the fangs out for now. Back of tongue, back of wax. Set this way, not this way. Alright, you poor unfortunate souls. Laffy Taffy. The Laffy Taffy. History, kids. This is just not glamorous, but deal with it. Okay, too much. Pull it up, roll it back. I'm just gonna pinch this. Roll it back. Pinch and roll back. So, we've got excess, that's fine. We're gonna let it warm up before we start fiddling with it again. And we're gonna do the Laffy Taffy again. Again. Let's get some of the excess out again. Just pinch it out. Okay. I'm going to put these back in. And this is how you do it. Because I set them down like this, which means these have been pulled outward. They don't fit right again. So, put them on your tongue. Wait. Wait. Don't press yet. Until they start slipping in their own, and you can gently suck and just coax it along. Encourage it. Start packing again. Pack it in, pack it in. Now I'm going to very slowly press it up into my dentures so they have a little nook. Very, very slowly. You're gonna hold here. Press that in while you bite. And voila! These are the teeth. I hope this video was helpful for you. It's, as I said, it is not the best way out there, I'm sure. This is just how I do it. Thank you for watching, and my next video will be on how I make my ears, and so please subscribe for a notification on that, and always do come back.